Alright, salutations. My name is Lobo from Deep Dive, and I am going to be doing some interesting comparisons. So I discovered this a while ago, that the dictionaries don't match up as the years go on, especially to Google or Wikipedia. This was like 5 years ago. I think I was comparing like fascist or communist or whatever, during the height of like a lot of the political tension. And it's not like the political tension hasn't changed much, but I realized that the definitions on Google and Wikipedia didn't match up with a lot of dictionaries that I had on hand, like the physical copies. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be comparing different dictionaries and Google definitions. So I have a couple different copies of dictionaries. Like I have a Merriam-Webster dictionary with the copyright starting in 1974. I've got like a newer version of the Merriam dictionary. I think this one was like a copyright of 2022. Let me double check. I just try and make sure I set my sources so that way anybody can call me out. Yeah, this one was from 2022. I got myself a brand new Oxford English Dictionary. This is the 7th edition specifically, which was published in 2012 and copyrighted in 2012 as well at the Oxford English University. I also have another one of Webster's dictionaries. This is a little smaller one. It's like a Spindex. And this one is like really old school. Like I haven't seen this. It's like a little pocket dictionary. I think this one, it was established and copyrighted in 81. So we got an 81, a 2022. I think this one said, I'm a little over the place, 74. Okay. And then I have one more hard copy. This one is the American Heritage School Dictionary. Now this is something my parents had and grew up with, and I think this one said it was copyrighted. This one's 72, so I think this one's going to be the lead one. So I'm actually going to add. So let's see here. I know the insert a column to right. Alright, so this one will be American Heritage Dictionary. And then resize column to fit the data. Okay. Webster Dictionary A. This one will have copyright. I think I said 72, 81, right? I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing my due diligence and making sure I'm doing this correctly. So yeah, this one's 82, this one's 72. Okay. 1972. This one will do copyright 1981. And then they have the Oxford Dictionary. That one won't change. Another Webster Dictionary. This one will do copyright. This one will be the 2022 copyright. Then we'll also be doing Webster. Here I thought I was being all prepared, and of course I messed it up. So we'll also be doing the Webster Dictionary website. We'll also be the Oxford website, because you never know with websites from the books. Then we'll also ask Google AI, and we'll also ask Wikipedia, because you got to consider like people get all their information at different locations. You're not gonna get like people looking up the exact same place. So it's always good to do like comparisons that way. So let me just make sure I am resizing all my columns. The data. And this is going to be a long project. I'm well aware of that. There's like, I haven't even looked this up. How many words are in the English dictionary? Roughly 1 million words. So this is going to take a while. So more likely, more often than not, I'm probably going to just do this in sections of when I have a discrepancy. And so with A's, it's probably going to be a while before I get discrepancy. And as you saw over here, I'm going to do like colored categorizations to help. So if they have the same same definition, like word for word, or even if there's like a slight difference, I'll give them green. If it doesn't exist, like if it doesn't exist in the hard copies, because some words get looked over, not all of them are going to be in all of these dictionaries, and that's why that will be like it doesn't exist in this specific copy. And then the add-ons, so like it has the same definition, but they added more additional definitions compared to the previous definitions. And then the different definitions, those are going to be the ones that are going to have discrepancies where people changed it, like it tried to change it for like whether it be political reasons, trying to make him look good in certain lights, whatever reason. For whatever reason, they changed the definition from the original definition. So we're just gonna I realize I set myself up for a very hard, long journey with this, but I thought this was a very important thing to happen, that this needed to be discussed, and people need to recognize that there could be discrepancies across what we considered definitions, and that's why you guys got to make sure you are on the same page for which definition you use. And I don't know if other people find this important. I find it extremely important because it's very complicated, the English dictionary and the definitions, and I just don't think it's fair that we're all just having different definitions and not being on the same page when we have discussions like this. So I brought it upon myself to take this journey. If you decide to follow me at any point, I appreciate it. You can learn more words with me, and I am happy to be on this journey with you. So let's get started with the very first word, which everyone knows as A or A. So in the American dictionary, there's like 4 different subcategories for this. So I'm going to try and do this justice and write everything out. I'm going to have to look up symbols, aren't I? Probably. Alright, so before I do that, it's not just A, but it's also A. That's how it's showing up in American Heritage Dictionary. And I'm already lost on my own keyboard. Oh, here it is. No, not that one. So no. How dare you? That's not what I want to do. So Alt and then 0, 2, 3. Okay. Control V. There. We have It took forever, but we got there. We got there. We got there. Also noun. Like, I'm literally writing this out as what it's written here in the dictionary. Because I don't want anybody, like, accusing me of, like, not being accurate. Or A's. Just like A. And it says the first letter of the English alphabet. And I'm the reason I'm labeling these, if I'm editing this correctly, I will have also provided pictures of each of these dictionaries that I'm using, so that way you guys can call me out on any discrepancies. My entire goal is to make this as completely clear and obvious that I'm not hiding anything. Ow. A, and then, oops. The best or highest grade, as in school. That's interesting. That's an interesting comparison. Okay, 3. This one has a, well, no, don't do that. In music, the sixth tone in the scale of C major. And there's even notes. Let's see here. See here. See in the notes, the letter A comes originally from the Phoenician aleph, one which means ox. It's borrowed in the Greeks as alpha and was given its present shape by the Romans. Oh, fun fact. The indefinite article a and occurs on 1/3 as often as a definite article the. In the 5 million words from which this dictionary was made, there were about 125,000 occurrences of a and about 1,500 of an. That's interesting. That's probably like just a little further down the definitions. Okay. So there's technically more subcategories for A, and I'm debating whether or not I would just want to have this all in one go, or have it sectioned off like the way it is. And I'm inclined to section off the way it is, because it doesn't make sense for it to do that, to like change it. No. I want to make you wider. Come on. Format. Wrap. Aha! I figured it out. Smart. Alright. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. Hey, you guys are gonna be learning some interesting tools of how to use this stuff in the future. Alright, and this is the Webster Dictionary for 1974. Of course, no, copyright of 1972? No, it's 74. Come on, Lobo, get your head on straight. We gotta crack this. We gotta make sure we have to do everything by the book, or some people are gonna be mad. Alright. This one. Okay, so same thing, except for, like, you know, this beginning part is a little different. The first letter of the English alphabet, a grade rating, a student work as superior. So it's similar, but I would say it would be about the same. So what we'll do is we'll write it out. Oh my gosh, how do I do a tiny one? I don't know how to do the tiny one because there's tiny ones in there. I'm gonna just do a discrepancy on this side because I can't. I just can't. Oh, that's just the word. So we won't. We won't change that. So this one, they do this. And then they also do this. Control V. They do that too. / It's considered a noun, and here's the plurality, which is noun. Well, yeah, I do need that. Which is as or as. Which is interesting. This is like I said, this part is a little different. In which case they do with a Z. That's how it looks in the dictionary. And it says often cap. And then for the first definition, whoops. This is how it's written. The first letter of the English alphabet. And then 2, a grade rating a student work as superior. Superior, specifically superior. So yeah, see, that's slightly different. That is different. And that's it. That's all this one does. Which is interesting. That is interesting. That they would change it like that. Wrap. So already we have similarities. I should probably add that. I should probably add a similar category. So similar, because it is different technically. Let's see, I was doing this row, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's this row up here. So let's do this one for similar. But yeah, there's already a slight discrepancy because this one also includes music versus this one doesn't include music. It might later on with the different versions of A, but we're not going to worry about that. Alright, so this one is the tiny little pocket dictionary. And this one I think is probably going to be the easiest one to read off of it because it's like the size of like a phone. Wow, that's like very straightforward. This is literally all it is. Okay, straight up. So they have A, and they have it as a noun. You ready for the full definition? First letter. That is it. That is the entire definition. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna be the fast one. That's gonna be a fast one. The first two are gonna be the longer ones, and then the other one's gonna be the fast boy. All right, Oxford Dictionary. This one's gonna be. I have high hopes for this one to be interesting. All right. So they have it as a capital A as far as its wording. So this one. And they have it starting off with, which is interesting, I haven't seen this. Also, or if I have to be right. It's technically emboldened. Oops. I'm breaking in the stuff dictionary. I bought it online on Amazon recently, and it's so new. It's also a noun, which we all know. And then plural with, how about I actually, do this all correctly, yes? And what's surprising, the other ones have it like slightly changed, like they have the, what's it called? Italic going on for here, but they don't here. So known as, as, or no both, or and A's. And the first one, it says their first, can't see that, letter of the alphabet. Okay, seems like we all agree this is the first letter of the alphabet. We've all come to agreement on that. Well, we'll see about the websites and Google AI and Wikipedia, especially Wikipedia. 2, referring to the first, best, or most important item in a group. Okay, so this one I would say would be an add-on. That would be an add-on. Because it like I can see where it's like, a grade rating and everything as far as the student's work is superior, or the best or highest grade as in school. But this is different. Okay, because you can have like grade A B, for example. That's different from getting a grade as far as like grading somebody's homework or something like that. So that one's right there is different. Oh, whoops. Okay, there's a little more. Okay, so we're back to the music. And this one kind of does include italics. It says the 6th, if I can type, note of the scale of specifically C major. And they added something else on here. There's like a box. I don't know how I'm going to represent the box. Symbol codes on keyboard. Here. Where's the box? Where's the box? Where's the box? Where's the box? There's gotta be a box. There's a circle. Where's the box? Let me just make sure I didn't mess it up here. There's a black box, but I need a normal box. Like, it's technically an open box. Black box there. It's like a checkbox, essentially. Where is it? Is there no checkboxes? None? Am I just blind? That's often the case, as I'm blind. Like, I'll have passed over it, but it's just, I'm not seeing it. Well, I might have to just deal with the tiny black box. Okay. Control V. You have a tiny black box. And this it adds on to, well, from A to B, from one place to another. So I think this is just giving an example, like, you know, A to B, you gotta get it, like, from A to B and everything like that, if that makes sense. Where? I literally just figured out how to do this, and now I just can't figure it out again. Oh, that's right. Wrap. There we go. This one I won't have a problem with, like, giving a little more length. There we go. So let's squish this up. It doesn't need to be that long. Squish that up. Because Oxford Dictionary is over here. They're carrying a lot of the weight here. Alright, Webster Dictionary. This is one of the newest copies you can get for Webster. And I'm expecting Webster to be consistent across the board, except for, like, this one. This one's going to be different. So I'm hoping I can just copy and paste from here, from the 1974 to here. But let's just check. Let's see here. A and everything like that. Noun, plural, as. Yep, as. Often, cap. Yep. The first letter of the English alphabet. Yep. A grade rating for a student's work as superior. Yeah, it's pretty much word for word. Sweet. So, Control A. This is what I forgot to do Control A. No. There we go. And then format. Wrap. There we go. Really? You're gonna make me do this? We gotta be accurate, ladies and gentlemen. I can't have this be inaccurate at all, or else people will be mad at me for inaccuracies. We don't want that. Okay. Glad to know that's gonna be like my easiest time. Alright, so what's your dictionary? A. So this one, this is a little different. Okay. So this is kind of like what they look like. Often capitalized. First thing, a graphic representation of this letter, a speech counterpart, or orthographic. A. Alright, so this is all subcategories. The sixth tone of a C major scale, a graphic design reproducing the letter A. Okay, this is all different. Or technically it's added on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy and paste from here, because this is the part we're doing, the noun. So this one we'll do Control A. No, Control A. Bad Lobo. We're just supposed to do Control C. One of the 4 ABO blood groups. Okay, so yeah, they're breaking it down even further on the website versus the book, which is interesting. Oh, I see you. Go back. Okay. Good lord, look at all this. So we're gonna clean this up just a little bit. We're just gonna clean it up. Up. I forgot. This is gonna be a bit touchy unless I do Shift Enter. Oh my gosh. Is it Control Enter? Control Enter. Yep. There it is. Good job. Look how much more this added, which is interesting. It really is. Alright, and then this one we'll give Webster Dictionary a little bit more room to work with. Let's go about there, and then format. No, that's data format. Wrapping. Wrap. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, just A. Look what has A done. And that's not even like all of A. It's only some of A. Holy cow! So many subcategories. Alright, let's look at Oxford. A. Let's see here. A strong. The form is A is used to be a consonant sound. Okay. Okay. Used for a counter table. Okay. So a man, a horse. Yeah, but I know we all about that. Used to show somebody or something is a member of a group or profession. They are a Buddhist. The new car is a BMW. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I just put A. Oh, hold on. Do I need to do noun? 6 now. First letter. There we go. But oh my gosh, there's still so many. They may add idioms. Okay. Yeah, I'm not adding these. Also, Alright, I'm going to have to break this down a little bit. V, and then Oxford. Oops. And just to help break this up a little bit better, we'll add those so that way it's not all over the place. We're not going to include the idioms because that's a little too excessive. Because it's one thing to have like a small idiom like this, but it's another thing to have like blah, 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 blah. Alright, and then all these. A uncountable used to represent a person. For example, imagine a situation. Assume A knows B is guilty. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Whoops, not that one. Control I. So these are examples. And for these, we'll just make it nice and simple. Dashes, just for examples. This one is 4. There we go. Oxford, let's give you a little more room to work with. Holy cow. And format, whoop, no, format, wrap, there we go. Jeez, Oxford and Webster are just like fighting for dominance about who's bigger. Look at this. Look at these guys. Look at these jokers. Alright, Google. AI. You should be able to do this real easy, right? Well, whoops. I did not mean to add that /. There we go. A. So this is interesting. Google went about this differently. So they added this one version to it first, and it went like just like A, B's, like the sound it makes instead of A. Yeah, instead of A, which is, this is the one that we're doing. So with A, it looks like it's the first letter of the alphabet. Yeah, it looks like this is all roughly the same, a shape like that of an A. Okay. Chess, the first file. Oh. Control C. Oh my gosh. Heck. I hate when that happens. Google. No, I need. Okay. Let's see what happens. There you go. No, go away. Yeah, these ones I'm not going to read out loud too, because you can see the definitions just fine. Oh, hold on. Highest. Okay. This one's also marked like so. There we go. Good Lord, Google AI, chill. Alright, and last but not least, Wikipedia. Hey, this is gonna take a while. Oh, interesting. So they didn't do very much with this one. Like they did like the history of it. That's it. Yeah, we're gonna go dark mode just to make our eyes easier. Interesting. Because that's all we're gonna get is like the first definition part. We're not gonna go through the history and everything. That's a bit much. Okay. So, as far as same, so this is same. This one is the same. Oops. Pretty sure it's the lighter. Yeah, it's the lighter version. Oops. This one, similar. Actually, no. This one we're going to do similar, huh? Similar. This one will also do similar. First, referring to the best and the most. This one I would also say is similar. Oops. And then a grade rating as superior. So this one I would say is similar. And this one added on to it. So this one will do yellow. Is that the same yellow? There you go. Pretty sure that's the same now. This one will technically say added onto it. This one added chess, and I don't think we had chess anything on it, so I would say this one will definitely added onto it. This one similar, which is interesting. Just for A, like we'll say this one will be the primary. I didn't add for primary, so primary def, and we'll give this one a different color. So I'm thinking purple. Yeah, we'll do purple. We'll do purple. So this one we'll have to change that to the purple. So already with just A, or yeah, just A. That's how it is. It's going by like the letter A. There's already discrepancies. Whether it's just because they're adding on to it or they're not doing the same definition, it's still not the same. So you can't trust people's version of A already. Oh my gosh. And there's multiple versions of A. There's multiple definitions of A. So you never know. People's definitions could be different, and you guys need to be on the same page whenever you're going to deep discussions like this. So this one, so continue on, A. No, no, I don't want all that. I just want that. Because that's all that is. And this one, I think is... Nope, not I. No, I need the upside down E is what I need. Hey, what? What? What are you? Go away. Go away. I'm trying to make my life easier. You know, we're also gonna save that one. Save that. Because I'm probably gonna need this in the future. So where's the upside down E? Where are you? There's E. Do 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 do. Watch, it's like right in front of my face and I'm just not seeing it. Seriously? Upside down E. No, go back. I just want that. C. Control V. Because that's what it is. It's the upside down E. Or again with this A bullshit. Why are we bringing this back? I thought I was done with it. Oh, when stressed. Who knew A could be stressed? I'm getting stressed by doing this. I'm not gonna back down though. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit to this. Indefinite article. I have no idea what that means. Also before a vowel and. Oh, no. It's not I, it's B. Or upside down E. Control C. V. N. They don't need brackets. This is a lot of work for one person. See. Control V. Psycho. Psycho. This one. I'm not even close to finishing that. Alright. I don't know why there's a bunch of those there. Used as a determiner before a noun to make it stand for any individual in the class named by the word. Oh, that's wonderful. A dog. An apple. It works in the same way with plural forms modified by few, good, many, or great many. It's interesting. A few dogs. Oops. A good many apples. You know, you gotta get yourself a good many apples to be satisfied with your life, guys. You know, an apple a day sees his doctorate away. A great many rules. There are a ton of rules for just A. And there's like 3 more definitions in this dictionary. Get rid of the I. It is also placed, oops, if I can, spell. Also placed word, I lost my spell, before number collectives, like dozen, like a dozen, I'm assuming. 100, and of course they won't go into explanation, just etc. And they immediately give you example. Dozen eggs, $100. Everybody could use $100, right? Oops. And here we go. Here's a bunch more dashes. Use as an equivalent of other determiners. Oh, this one they even broke it down to subcategories. Oops. first one, subcategory for this. 1. It's making me do everything wrong, man. I didn't say a word. I haven't been able to say a word clearly for a while now. The same. That's interesting. So, oh, I see. Birds of a feather flock together. Which, you know, is not wrong. Any. That's just random. Just saying any. Any and each. Right afterwards. Alright, what's the example for this one? A mad dog must... No, a mad dog does not must be destroyed. It just needs to be taken away from its bad owners. That's all it means. I don't appreciate your definition, frickin' American Heritage School Dictionary. I don't appreciate this definition at all. There's one more subcategory, D. A particular example of a named class. Okay. What's your example? He's just a baby! Oh, there's even more! I didn't even see the E. Okay, we got E now. A kind of what? What are you trying to sell me now? Root? I'm just going to type it out as it's right in here. Root beer is a soft drink. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Alright. We're done with that subcategory. Hallelujah. We're on to 3. Oh my gosh. More of these dashes. Use as a preposition, meaning in each or her. And of course they give an example. Once a month, for example. Which, you know, is a perfect example of this. Okay. Holy cow. That just took ages. I'm going to have to take a break. I'm already getting tired of this. I think after just A, I'm going to have to call it. No. Crap. Come on. Holy cow. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. once a month. I think that's the last of it, right? Yeah. I mean, look at that beast. Oh wait, we need to shorten it up just a little bit. Just there, yeah, perfect. Alright. Oh my gosh. A little over 1 million words in English dictionary, and with A already having so many subcategories and in different definitions, it's no wonder that we can't freaking get our English straight, man. Alright, and this one says stress indefinite article. No, this one. So this one also has the upside down E, so I need that. Control C, Control V, and then does it have the special A? Yes, it does. Control C, Control V. Okay, so we have all our weird things. So this is how they have it format. They have the E here first, comma. I don't know why they have this, but they do. They have that specifically there in the definition. And move over another / like that. Indefinite article. And this one just goes straight to, semicolon, one or some, and dash, used to indicate an unspecified or unidentified individual. For whatever reason, they have this here, and then there's, I don't know why that's there, but there's this man outside. So I'm assuming you would put A, for example, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Format. Which this one is interesting to see. Alright, before I do this, I'm getting tired of having to. Is there a way to? No, I have to. Okay. It's whatever. Yeah, that's all. That's all that is. Interesting. So they definitely went into detail in the American Heritage versus this one. It has, let's see, indicate as individual classified used as a determiner, unspecified or unidentified individual. I guess you could say it's similar, Well, I'm hard pressed to say it's similar. Well, undo that. Yeah, I'm really hard pressed to say that's similar, but I'm gonna say it is because it does mean the same thing, but it's kind of hard to say it's the same thing. All right, so here's the easy dictionary. Oh my gosh. This hold on. Before I make a final call on this, I need to double check. I'm double checking my work. So, is there a adjective version of this? Let's see, indefinite article. One or any. Well, I guess it would be, yeah, that would be it, I would think. So, for our easy article, or for our easy word, it has a, oh, whoops, go back, and then one or any. And they even added up. Dude, I don't know how anybody's going to get any of that. Because this is indefinite article. I just realized that this is double L. But that's it. I want to say different definition, but at the same time it's not, because there's a one in some on here. And on here, there's not one on here, but one. Yeah, here it is. The same, any, yeah. You know, I'm going to say it's similar. It is similar. Alright, and then this one is Oxford Dictionary. What's the dictionary is weird, man. I'm not going to even lie on that. I need a little more light because I can't see very well. It's dark. I'm doing this at 4 in the morning. I don't know what I signed myself up for. Alright, so this one, it's supposed to be the indefinite, but this one has also, so Oxford has this a little different. So Oxford has the abbreviation up next, rather than the determinate like the other one. So I'm gonna say, even though this is the third definition, we're gonna stick in line of what Webster has, because this is the oldest dictionary over here, and we're just gonna stick with what the definition is for there. So a determinant, and then one used when mentioning someone or something for the first time. The indefinite oh my gosh. Article. Period. It's the second part of it. One single, for example, 100. They also added per, typing 60. I don't know if I can type 60 words a minute. I don't know very many people that can type 60 words a minute. Like, at least in my personal circles. I don't know. So this one I would say would have to be, yeah, this one has to be similar too. Alright, this one is the Webster Dictionary hard copy. Or, yeah, the 2022 version. So logically speaking, this should be the same as the original. Alright, so it should be very similar to this one. Indefinite article, one or some, used to indicate an unspecified or unidentified individual. Yep, there it is. And they even use the exact same example. So this one, straightforward, V. Oh, oops, I went too dark on that. There we go. Alright, this one's the Webster website. I believe it's this one. Alright, here's the indefinite article. So again, this one has just a bunch more examples, is what it is. But it looks like they specified a little more. Go. Yeah, I am also just jamming out to some music here. Alright, this one's also broken down to subcategories. I need to remember that. It's interesting that like Webster's website dictionary has like multiple subcategories. If I, could speak. Like I'm wondering if they thought like, oh, what if people misunderstand? We need to make sure they can't misconstrue our definitions. That's what I'm starting to wonder. With how many dumb people there are, I'm not surprised. Christmas falls on Tuesday this year. Oh my gosh, those are the best Christmases because you have like practically a full week holiday. At least that's how it was when I was a youngin', if you will. Really aging myself. Alright, this one I'm not surprised if it just jumps down. Rap. Give it a little more room. Really? Yeah, so this one definitely added on a ton. Oh, that's a bit dark. There you go. So Oxford. And definite article. Good Lord. Why'd you have to break it up with these stupid ads? Lame. After this, after I do this one, I'm just gonna call it a night and then record more another time, but holy cow, man. This is just a lot of information. I was wondering why those examples were like exactly the same. I don't mean to yawn all the time, but I'm just so tired. And I decided to do this in the middle of the night like a crazy person. But you know, it's how I roll, it's how I am. It's one of those things where if I don't start it sometime soon, it will never happen. Which I'm sure many people possibly relate to. So we're on 8. She's a little Greta Thunberg. Oh, God, Lord. I can't believe they used that example. Greta Thunberg has not been a positive outcome on our society. Especially now that she's, like, spiraled. just so I can see what I'm doing. Need a little more space. There we go. This one, I would say, these two are similar, but not. It technically adds on. Technically, which I'm starting to see a trend here. These ones are like similar to that, and this one just added, these two added on. So let's take a look at Google AI. So, indefinite article version. So it'd be this one, I think. Yeah, it'd be this one. Actually, it's probably better if I do all that. There we go. Alright, clean this up a little. So it's probably better if we do this, just that way it's obvious. So this one added stuff too. Like, you guys need to stop adding so many additional, like, definitions. Driving me nuts, man. I thought this was going to be super easy. No, it's going to be extremely hard. Not just because I'm reading different books, but it's just, like, adding stuff to it. Alright, and then Wikipedia. So technically speaking, Wikipedia doesn't have it unless it's down here. Algebra, bibliography. Yeah, technically, it's not here. No, isn't that interesting? Is that the same one? No, it's slightly darker. There you go. Doesn't exist on Wikipedia. So alrighty, we have our first doesn't exist. But look, just with A and having two subcategories, we have similar but not exact. We have add-ons, and we have our first doesn't exist. I think that's interesting. And that's just me. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night here and do more later. So, but hey, you've learned more about just the letter A in the last several minutes with me than you probably ever knew. Which, you know, A is a pretty easy word to learn and understand how it works, but now you know that there are some differences depending on what website you go to or what book you go to. Anyways, talk to you later, guys. We'll probably see another updated video later. Bye.